Hi, my name's Leonie Bolt, and I went from high school troublemaker and long-time backpacker to accidental entrepreneur. After 15 years working as a professional photographer and running my own studio, I grew into becoming a personal empowerment and business mentor to help other women to follow their passions and find their purpose too. I've learned to pave my own way through life, and now I empower others to do the same, to break through their limiting beliefs and empower them to shine. Welcome to the Empowered to Shine podcast, where we dive deep into creating a life by your own design. Welcome back to the Empowered to Shine podcast. As always, I'm Leonie Bolt. I am your host, and today I am my own special guest. I'm here with you today sharing a little bit about wealth, abundance, and learning to receive. So we all tend to put up blocks around receiving, whether that's love, money, abundance, or even a compliment. And today I want to dive into a little bit about what that means and how to create a truly abundant life by learning to receive. So when we think about wealth, we automatically think about money and how much we own. We think about our assets, commercialism, but money doesn't necessarily buy happiness, does it? It often gives us more opportunities, being able to afford to do other things, but this is usually at a cost, at some sort of sacrifice, whether that's our time, increased stress load, missing out on other things, or even our health. If you're always striving for more wealth, particularly when it comes to money, you're never going to be happy because the goalposts are always moving. It's always going to be a case of when I get to this point, then I'm going to be happy. When I reach six figures, then I'm going to be happy. When I get this much money in the bank, then I'm going to be happy. Wealth actually is an inside job, and it starts with how you're feeling. It's about how much love and compassion and gratitude that you have for what you've already got, for what you have right now, how you choose to feel about your current situation, how free you feel. When you think about how much fun you get to have, when you think about the freedom that you have, the choices that you have, do you feel wealthy? If you want to experience a life of abundance, you first need to be happy with where you are. You need to let go of the things that are no longer serving you and release them to make way for more of the things that bring you joy. You need to listen to your intuition and learn more about what you really want and learning to receive and say thank you. If you're holding blocks against receiving, whether that's money or love or compliments, you're creating blocks to receiving more. You're creating blocks to abundance in general. Think about this. If you can't receive a compliment, how can you give yourself permission to receive more love or more money? If someone says to you, "Oh, you look great today," and you turn around and say, "Oh, no, I don't," you are putting up those blocks. You are putting up those blocks that say, "I am not worthy." You're energetically setting the precedent in your subconscious to not being able to receive. How can you give yourself permission to receive more love and more money if you won't let it in? Maybe you find yourself self-sabotaging in your business. Maybe when it comes to receiving money, you're automatically discounting before anyone's even asked for one. Maybe you don't feel like you can price yourself high. You're being scared to ask for the sale. Who's been in this boat before? I know I have. As a creative entrepreneur, I always felt like I was bad at sales. The truth is that once you start to learn to receive, it becomes a lot more fun when you can justify to yourself that you're worth this and more, and that you deserve to be paid, and that what you have is of value, and you're not scared to ask for it. You're sending out that energy to the people around you that says, she's not bullshitting. She's the real deal. I value that and I'm ready to pay for it. You're calling in the people that you want to serve. There are two things that we need to become truly abundant: happiness and vision. If we consider ourselves happy, but we don't have a vision for the future and goals to strive towards, it can be a little bit like Groundhog Day. You're living, but you're not on purpose. You're generally happy, but there's nothing extraordinary happening in your life, and you're just plodding along to the finish line. On the other end of the scale, if you're a female entrepreneur, you're probably in this basket. You're a big dreamer, you're a visionary, and you're always striving for the next goal. But are you taking the time to enjoy every day, the little things, feeling gratitude for what you have and everything that you've already achieved? By taking the time to enjoy the little things like the warm coffee cup in your hand, the sound of the birds, the smell of the ocean, the laughter of children, you'll realize that you have everything you want and need right now, and everything else is a bonus. You'll know what it's like to feel wealthy and abundant, and in this process, you'll open up the channels to receiving more. The law of attraction and quantum physics prove that like attracts like. If you've ever seen the movie, documentary, whatever it is, The Secret, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's the life work of Joe Dispenza, the law of attraction. Now, there are 12 universal laws. The law of attraction is just one of them. So our emotions and feelings are created by energy. And that energy has a ripple effect out into the rest of the world around us. So when you train your brain on a subconscious level that you are already there, it's a case of not when I get there, but how I get there, then you start to attract more of the same things that you want into your life. That's how manifestation works. So when you learn to say thank you and you understand that you're worthy of everything that you have and everything that you want, you free up those blockages to receiving. And you learn to live a truly wealthy and abundant life. I'm wishing all of you an abundant life. And I know that many of you struggle with those blocks to receiving. As one of the big things I see in my clients is the self-worth and the learning to say thank you. So at the moment, I'm running my unapologetic program. I'm running my clients through these processes on learning to receive and creating that abundant life for themselves and finding their purpose and doing something that they're passionate about. If you'd like to find out more about Unapologetic, just shoot me a DM. Reach out to me. The best way is probably through my Facebook page, which is Leonie Bolt Confidence Creator. If you reach out to me there, I will let you know more about the Unapologetic program. I have very limited places because I need to create the space for these women to truly come out and be vulnerable and hold that space for them to be able to create that transformation into the person they are becoming. And I would love to be able to walk you through this process as well. So if you'd like more information, reach out to me on socials, wherever you see this podcast. And I would love to talk you through how that is going to work for you. So on that note, I want to wish you all a truly abundant life today. And I want you to take gratitude in the small things. So until next week, love and happiness.
Thank you for listening to the Empowered to Shine podcast. My name's Leonie Bolt, and I'm glad that you were able to join us today. I hope you got some serious inspiration from today's episode. If you'd like to find more episodes, go to leoniebolt.com/podcasts or start subscribing on your favorite podcast streaming channel. I look forward to seeing you again soon.